Well, hello everyone. Mara Salerno here, functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner and the founder of The Gut Solution. Welcome here everyone for our Thursday live stream at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I hope this is finding you all doing well. I hope you guys are all succeeding in resolving your chronic digestive conditions. That's what I do. I help people resolve their chronic digestive conditions and get free of pain and dread of the toilet. And of course, improving your overall health, because without our health, what else is there, right? So today we're going to be talking about the reasons why you might still be struggling with gut issues. And we're not going to be talking so much about like the biochemical side of things like we normally do, you know. I wanted to talk a little bit more today about mindset and some specific pointers that I see getting in people's way in regards to their mind to being able to actually resolve their gut issues. And so I don't know how many of you got a chance to actually read the post for this live stream, but one of the things that I said in there is it can actually be you getting in your own way. So that's what I really want to dive into today. I want to welcome all of you to please, whether you are here live or watching on the replay, to please comment and let me know. Are you aware of anything that you know that you're doing inside your mind that's blocking you from being able to really resolve your chronic digestive condition? So please type that below. I think it's pretty empowering for you to put that out there and kind of like let it go or be able to really see it and admit it. And I also think that it's a liberating learning lesson for others too, to get in touch with why the psyche can be blocking us from being able to heal our physical bodies. So let's dive in. So the first one that I think is a big one that I hear and see a lot from people about, you know, why they're not ready to do a program or why they're not ready to, you know, really take care of and really resolve, like not band-aid it, but actually resolve what's going on in their gut is time. That's a big one that I hear all the time. It's not the right time. I don't have time right now. And you have to think, you're never going to have time. I mean, am I right? Let me know in the comments. I mean, isn't it true that we're all typically busy? Life is busy for most people these days. And so you're never going to be able to carve out some perfect state of time. And in fact, I think it's best to live your life as it is and learn how to make the changes that you need to make in order to resolve your chronic digestive conditions, to improve it and improve your life, and to do that with your life being the way that, you know, it more or less is, right? There's obviously some shifts you have to make, because there's never going to be a perfect scenario. And if you can kind of reprogram your train of thought and your pathway about time and being able to do things, it can be one of the most liberating. Plus, you create these really great habits in your mind and in your life that will actually create lasting change. Because if you look for a time that's just carved out, and then let's say you went back to life kind of as it was, like, you know, let's say your job, etc., you know, you're probably just going to go back to those habits. But if you can actually retrain those pathways about how you're doing things throughout the day, how you're spending your time, what you're doing with your time to improve your gut health, that's what's going to make the most lasting effect. So number one is time. Tell me if any of you have ever thought that, said that before. I don't have the time, or it's not the right time right now. You know, this is going on and that's going on, right? Okay, so number two is a magic bullet. So I don't know if some of you have seen in our group or maybe other groups or people just posting in general or when you talk to people, but a big one is what are some vitamins or what is a supplement or what is a medication or what thing can I do, that one thing that's going to fix my chronic digestive condition? You know the answer. Because you guys know I say it all the time, which is it's never one thing, right? It is a potpourri. It is a conglomeration of different pieces that pull together to land you in the health situation with your gut that you're in. So you've got to look at all the pieces of your puzzle and you've got to act on all of them simultaneously to make a real impact. Okay. Now, I will say if you're working on several factors and you're trying to get those all set in and then begin another piece, like that's understandable. It's not like you have to do everything with a big bang, but you do want to work on all of the pieces in that same time frame in order to reduce all the stressors as much as possible so that the body can do what it does best, which is heal, because it's not like putting out fires in the body, right? So that's a big one. There is no magic bullet. If you found a magic bullet, then either one, you're lucky, or two, it's going to come back pretty soon. I hate to tell you, but that's what I see. All right, the third one is that you know that the conventional medical model and the doctors are failing you, but you keep going back to that. Or you keep just using insurance because somehow, some way it's going to solve all of your problems with your health. And what do you know to be true? That is a big fat lie, right? It's a big fat lie. And everybody thinks they're saving all this money by using insurance and, you know, but what's happening is you're stretching out this time that you've already been ill and you haven't been well, and it just keeps going on. And in the meantime, your symptoms keep increasing and increasing, and you've already lost your trust in the doctors and the conventional medical model, but you keep using it and you're not getting any resolve. You're not getting any answers, but you keep pounding your head against the same door thinking that you're going to be able to change it. Let me tell you, you are not. That whole paradigm is completely failed. It starts in medical school. They are taught, I believe it's somewhere like 4 hours on nutrition. Like that's it. And their two tools to use are medication and surgery. That's it. So if you're expecting to get any kind of root cause answers at your doctor's office, I am sorry, my friends, you are sorely wrong. So I see a lot of you guys in the group, you're still like going to the doctor, and then they're giving you drugs and you're getting sick, and you're going to the doctor and they're giving you drugs and you're getting sick, and you don't trust them, but you keep going back. You have got to get out of that mindset. I am sorry. They are not interested in, nor do they know or understand or spend any time on number one, prevention, or actually resolving the root issue of your gut problems. So how many of you guys can agree with that? Can you see how maybe you might be getting stuck in the whole insurance paradigm, thinking that you're saving money? And while we're talking about money, a big one also is that thinking that you're saving money by using insurance. Now, if you have an HSA card, which is a health savings plan that allows you to use funds for things like supplements and other lab tests, etc., that's awesome. But most people don't have that. And so, you know, if you've got the regular insurance, you're not only paying for the insurance, or you've got government insurance that's, in my opinion, not even going to allow you to choose even a doctor that you probably even remotely would like. They're totally dialed into the system. But think about your life. Now, not all people are in this category that I'm going to talk about, but a lot of people are just spending money on eating out, on, going on trips, on, going to the bar, going to the coffee shop, buying clothes, buying all this stuff. And you are your own free being. But if you want to sit back and look at where you're putting your money, if you think doing like a functional program like mine, for example, might be expensive for you, and you sit back and you think about if you actually calculated the amount of money that's going out for you to all these other things that could be spent on actually your healing and resolving your chronic digestive condition, when you really sit back and look at that, if you really wanted to heal, I think you would choose taking your money, spending it on things that are just kind of empty and not long lasting, and putting it in resolving your health so you can live a better quality of life and actually enjoy getting to go on trips, et cetera, and being strong enough and resilient and healthy enough to, enjoy the trips, be on them, come home healthy, etc. Right? So let me know in the comments, again, if you're watching live or on the replay, are any of these reasons resonating with you? Is it, it's never a good time? Is it a magic bullet? Are you leaning on insurance? Are you spending your money on things that probably you shouldn't so that you can invest more in your health? Let me know. It's good to get in touch with these things and really think about them. Nobody is here to judge you, but I want you to start thinking, because I know how many of you really want to heal and you don't know what to do. But I think sometimes it's your own mind getting in your own way. So I wanted to talk about that. If any of you guys have any questions, feel free to type them in the comment box below and I'll be happy to answer them. Let me just check that. Okay, good. And then also for those of you who are like, okay, I am finally ready. I'm ready to take care of what is going on with my gut. Please sign up, go to my schedule now page. I'll put it in the link below and you can schedule a qualifying call with me. We'll sit down over Zoom. I'll see if you're a good fit for the program. You can find out more details about the program, all that kind of stuff. But if you're really truly serious, and get you going so you can resolve your chronic digestive conditions, because there are so many of you out there that are suffering and not getting answers, and there are answers. Okay. So I can tell you my own personal experience, but especially my husband was suffering with chronic digestive issues for over 10 years. No doctor helped us with anything. Even functional medicine doctors could not figure out what was going on with them. We just had to stick at it. But you know what? I'm playing the wife here. I helped him. I helped him figure it out. And it's such a blessing because now he's living a quality of life. He has more energy, etc. So, it's so important to just change your mindset and really put yourself in the shoes of being ready to make a change, to think differently, to do differently, so that your body can heal, your gut can heal, and you can live life fully. So I'll drop that down the link. I do offer in our private Facebook group here in the Gut Solution on Facebook, is the GI map test on its own. So if you're like, oh, I just want to dip my toe first, you can do that. And we run just a GI map test, which is a stool test. And if you don't know what that is, you want to know more about it, go into the guides section of this page. So if you scroll to the top, you'll see something called guides, click on it, and then head into, I believe, resources. And you'll see a video that I did on the #1 test that everybody needs. And that's the GI map test. And I review that test for you so that you see what it's like and what it talks about. And it's a stool test that you can do at home, super easy. And then you'll just send it in and then I'll get the results and then we'll sit on Zoom and I'll give you my analysis of what I see in correlation to what's going on with you. And it's super enlightening. So that's what I've got for you all today. Super short and sweet and to the point, I hope. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please place them below and I will happily address them. I'm glad to see you all today, and I'll see you again next week on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All right, y'all. See you later. Ciao.